We do have a fairy in a bottle. Maybe it would make more sense to smith here. Our Reaper would be 5. We can inflame and get some extra strength. Okay, so we're gonna upgrade limit. We're gonna do it. We're gonna risk it because we have a chance to die on the boss once. We're gonna go in with 53 hit points anyway, so we have more hit points than normal. Oh, look at that! Limited in our opening hand. Let's not mess this up. Do you even lift, brah? Do you even lift, brah? All right, now we're gonna double that. Okay, starting to get a little bit of a build going. I hate this thing. I hate it, I hate it. This is only a skill for 1 turn. Flame Barrier is fun, but... 44 strength. 44 damage! Do you see that? Let's hit this with a... I'm actually gonna hit it with a strike. Well, I guess it didn't matter. It doesn't matter what order I hit it in, actually. So now it's gonna split. Now, if I could split those splits and then Reaper on them, now we're talking. I could split a split. These heavy blades, though. These heavy blades. Actually, I should have hit the back one even more. Even though it's... I thought it was going to split. We will thunderclap. And then a back splitting. We'll split down again. I'll get rid of that. I'll exhaust that. I kind of wanted to split the front again. Now we have a chance to play our... Ooh, limit break. Can't help myself. Now that's splitting. Oh god, upgrading that limit break though. Good call, chat. Good call. So now I want to play that. Where's our Reaper? There's our Reaper. Rage. Reaper. Back to full health, baby. And we could even exhaust the slime. I could have killed one, obviously, with heavy blade. Oh yeah, I could have potioned. I guess we'll just save the potion. At this point, we don't even really need it. As long as we finish this fight, doesn't matter. I'll hold on to the potion for the next round. Maybe we'll get unlucky and have to deal with those stupid birds or something. I can kill 2 things. I will just kill 1. And kill another. I'm just holding on to it at this point. Just to save it for the next round. Because like sometimes we get into that fight in the beginning. And we have to deal with those crazy birds. And I don't like those birds. But I'm not really worried about taking damage anyway. I like to have them. Whoa, limit break! 21 damage. Look at that. Oh, limit break is so good. So happy we had that card. Imagine if we doubled it. Power potion. Okay. Lose 6 hit points, gain 2 energy, draw 3 cards. There's our energy that we want, I guess. 3 hit points. Should be able to block that. The offering. Power, whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to a random enemy, which we liked before. At the start of your turn, lose 1 hit point and draw 1 card. Brutality, 3. Yeah, offering seems like a really good option for us because we can get an extra play. But we'll lose the hit points. That's kind of scary, but if I guess we block first, I don't know. As long as I put an A block up, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll have to look out for that one. But it's exhaustible. So after we get her out of the bathroom, her pants are up. She's back. She's still completely intoxicated. Okay, what do we have here? During a boss and elite combats, gain energy at the start of your turn. I love that, but it's only during boss and elites, but I go after bosses and elites, so I really like that. Number 1 seems fun to me. Number 2, gain energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer see enemy intents. I do not like that. Number 2 is something I don't like. Number 3, whenever you lose hit points, draw a card. That's another good part about the card that we just picked up. Hey, we get to draw 2 cards. We get to draw 4 cards from it. But this seems like to be the best, because we usually go after elites anyway. So at least when we get to them, we'll have the extra energy for elites. Yeah, I'm number 1ing on this one. My gut's telling me to go number 1. Although we could still look for that, you know, to start making us be able to take damage, I guess, but we'll see what happens. So after she comes out of the bathroom, we put her at a table, so to kind of like nurse her back to health. So I'm trying to get information from her, like where she lives, if we can get her home. And she starts, like, at that point, she starts getting, like, irrational and annoyed. That, like, she felt like we were, like, harassing her. Meanwhile, she already threw up at the bar. She's completely drunk. She was in the bathroom for, like, 30 minutes. You know, we found her over the like, come on, girl. Like, I know that you're drunk, but you have to be somewhat aware of what's happening here. So, like, even a little bit? Not even a little bit of you recognizes how ridiculous you are right now? Wow, there's lots of ways for us to get these elites, but we want to get some question marks, because we have to remember at the 4th question mark, every 4th question mark room is a treasure. So, elites. We can, on the left, we have 1, 2, 3 elites, 4 elites we can get on the left. And we can get, or we can do 2 elites on the right and a bunch of question marks. But at least if we go this way, we can get 1, 2. Oh, man. We would get a treasure here before the last elite. We'd have 1, 2, 3 elite fights. We get a treasure there. Or I definitely like that better. So I'm gonna go up towards this way. Either way, even if we decide to divert and go this way and just take out the 2 elites, we're still getting way more question marks. So, but I still like the idea of us taking as many elites as possible because we have the extra energy for them. I hate this guy. So I can defend. He's got a ton of artifacts, so Thunderclapping's really not going to do much here. Attacking's not going to really do much here. So I kind of have to... I think what I'm going to do is defend, and then do this now. Gain our 2 energy and draw 4 cards. It's just going to do 1 damage to us. I don't know. I miscalculated on that one, but whatever. At least I got that up. I need to get as much... It bypasses shields. Well, whatever. I guess we'll have to try to break down its shields. So we'll Thunderclap. I don't need that. I'll try to get its shields down as much as possible. What's up, Cyberchat? Welcome in. There's our limit break. We're definitely playing that. And now we'll block again. Sleepy at work. Well, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you just chilling in the stream. Even though you're all working. 20 damage? Oh, bully. How can I avoid that? There's really nothing I can do to avoid this. I know, the block is not even going to do anything at this point. Let's see what power comes our way and hope it's something good. I guess we're taking 20 damage. Nothing else I can do. Way to start. I almost want, like, Reaper to come back around. I almost want to stall this fight for a Reaper. But, not worth it. Yep, I should have just played the power potion. Okay, we can get another Heavy Blades. A Cleave, deal 8 damage to all enemies. Or a 5 block and upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of combat with armaments. Now we know that Heavy Blades are doing a ton of damage already, so these things are beefy. We just don't have the energy to work with them. So we could find a way to get energy. We'll do better. We'll definitely do better. Yes, thank you. Keeping the story going, Squirrel. Drunky getting irate. That's the truth. So, as Drunky Dita was flopping all over herself at the table, she decided to order pretzel bites. After, talking to her, thinking that maybe she should eat something, I was like... Because basically, I was trying to get her to go home. And she refused to call a taxi because she didn't want to go home to her parents because she was... she said because she was in law school and all the stuff, she was like, if I go home, my parents are going to kill me. So she was really concerned about their opinion of her. Meanwhile, it's like, listen, lady, all we're trying to do is get you home. Did we take a skip on that? Hey, this is what happened. Let the dice fall where they may. Need more Heavy Blades. 20 of them. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. Remove a card from our deck. Let's pray. We'll get rid of our basic strike, right? At this point. Everything else I like seeing here. Let's get rid of a strike. As you kneel in reverence, you feel a weight lifted from your shoulders. Sweet. No more question marks. Oh no! Evil avocado. Evil avocado. Okay, well, we are going to defend. I don't even know why I did that. It's like the strike is going to do nothing for us. It's like, I'm still a turn behind. Oh, I gotta get into 14 damage in. 12. Alright, you know what? I'm doing this time. Screw it. Feel no pain. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. Another strengthen. No, oh, for sure. Did I try to feed her because Drunky Dina had daddy issues? I don't know. She definitely has some daddy issues. Block is not removed at the start of your turn, so I get to play one of these for free. So Inflame definitely seems like something that I want to consider because I'll get the extra damage. I mean, that 2 strength is clutch. It basically feeds. You know, why would I say no to this? But this will really help us long term, so if we get to block up on a turn that we don't need it. Whatever. Can't help myself. Still can't get through. This probably would have been more important for me than just to strike twice. Instead of just thunderclap. That's what I'm talking about. Well, rage for free. This is getting really frustrating. I don't want to take any more damage. I can't even get any damage through on this thing. I don't think I'm really into it, Chappie. I don't really want to be called daddy. You find daddy issues hot. No, this is a different kind of daddy issue, though. This is an uncomfortable... This was not... It's not okay. Yes, our limit break. Finally, I can get some damage in. 74 damage. Take that, you little snot. Even though I'm taking 10 damage, what's it even worth it? Stupid thing won't die. Can I have a Reaper back finally? Just want a Reaper. Alright, so here's the deal. Oh, I can't even do it. It's not even worth it. I was gonna try to farm for Reaper. Regen potion, thank the Lord. I'm so happy I used the potion on that guy. Alright, so ghostly armor. Do we want that? Ethereal 10 block. Searing bowl +1 deals 16 damage and can be upgraded as many number of times. So it's already coming upgraded. Ooh. That's actually kind of good for us considering we have tongs. We just keep upgrading it. And a headbutt. Deal 12 damage. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Ooh, yeah. You know what's coming back, right? Limit. Just keep bringing back the limit break. Anytime. Yeah, headbutt, limit break. Milk Jug's the same thing. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. I think that headbutt should be the one that we draw for, because headbutting the limit break over and over again. You could smith it over and over again. The tongs work over and over again on it. Nope, we don't have a great block at all. Block is something that we're not really strong with yet. Thanks for the votes, everyone. Alright. Lord knows this is the worst decision ever, but I'm doing it anyway. No, I hate this guy. Actually, this will be great for us. This is a good thing for us to fight. Will I fight this for 5 rounds? I could stall it. I'll get some hit points back. We'll stall on this. Oh, the stupid story. Oh, see? This helps. So, oh, the limit break is 3, though. Ah. Bah humbug. What else can we bring back? Damn it. Of course that backfired there. Our defend. So expensive. We've all been trying to hear for Uber. Yeah. Well, no, because first what happens... Alright. Screw you game. I'm telling this rest of the story. We're gonna watch this Neko. So, after she's hanging out at the bar, she ends up eating the pretzels. She orders the pretzels that she barely even eats any. She ends up trying to sleep at the bar. So she passes out. At this point, she's sitting in a booth, so she ends up sleeping, like laying down on the booth. So at that point, I ended up going through like her purse and like getting her keys and all of her stuff because she wouldn't give us any of this stuff beforehand. Eventually, she wakes up. I forget what actually ended up happening. Someone instigated the situation or whatever the case may be. We ended up getting her outside into the back, was where she wanted to go, or she tried to leave, or we were going to escort her out. She wanted to go sit. No, I think what happened was she wanted to go sit in her car, and we kept telling her no because we didn't want her to stay in the bar. We wanted to call her a ride home, but she was getting disgruntled because we weren't letting her just hang out there and sleep at the bar. Was what she wanted to do, which we were during operation hours. You can't just sleep in a restaurant. That's just not a thing that you can do somewhere. And we want to call her a ride home. So she ends up like trying to storm out of the restaurant. I mean, we ended up sitting her in the back of the restaurant. We have like a little outdoor seating area. Back there, as we're trying to calm down, we ended up, luckily, an off-duty police officer ends up coming in through the back gates. And he's talking with us because I'm trying to convince her, like, hey, girl, like, if you end up sitting in your car and you're this drunk, regardless of what condition you're in, even if you don't have the intent to drive, if the New York City police officers find you in your car and you're this drunk, they're going to give you a ticket regardless, just by being in your car. Like, you can go to jail and we can get in trouble, and like, this is just a retarded decision on your part. If you're worried about your parents getting mad at you, like, you sitting in the back of your car is like the worst possible scenario. You trying to drive is the worst possible scenario. Just like, chill out, let us get you home safely, let's call an Uber for you. Yeah, we don't live in a city, we're on the island. It's a totally different thing. So she ends up like getting more and more irrational and more irate as we're trying to calm her down, trying to let her see the big picture here. Like, she was getting defensive when we were just trying to tell her what the right decision was to try to help her out. So at that point, when she ends up biting me is when I take out her ID card. So I end up going through her wallet, which I had, to get her ID so I can I end up using my Uber to call her a ride home. So instead of her wanting to use her or call a taxi or anything, I ended up using mine to get her home. So when I take her ID card out, that's when this girl grabs my hand and ends up, just because I wouldn't give her ID card back, so I was trying to get my information into my phone to try to call her the ride home. She ends up just straight up gnawing on my finger. Like, she bit down so hard. There goes my... You know what's funny? That my 5-star rating didn't even get... Nothing even happened. He didn't even downvote me. So, after she's, like, literally, like, chewing on my hand, I ended up having to, like, put my fingers in her face, so, like, behind her jaw, like I would, like, a dog, to unclench her freaking jaw from biting my finger. Get my finger out. She, like, falls forward. That's when she falls forward and smacks her head on the concrete. So she slams her head on the concrete. We pick her back up and put her in her chair. I felt so bad for her. Oh, what a bad day she had. So at this point, Squirrel arrives to the scenario. She is also trying to calm her down with me. So then we call her an Uber, and then we're just trying to keep her in the back of the restaurant. Eventually, the Uber driver arrives, We end up throwing her in an Uber. So we take a picture of her getting into the Uber, so at least we know that, like, it's out of our hands. We did everything we could to get this girl home safe. On her way home from the Uber, and now she's like still flailing around, still acting like a raging psycho when we get her into this car. The Uber calls me like 3 minutes after they leave, and she's on a main road. She found out she actually hopped out of the Uber while it was driving to get back. So at this point, we feel bad because now we gave her all of her stuff back. So now she's got her car keys, she's got her wallet, she's got everything she needs to get home. She jumps out of the Uber as it was driving. So the Uber is like frantic. He's on the phone with me, like nervous that I'm gonna do something. I'm like, dude, this is nothing to, like, don't worry about it. This is her decision to do this. So at this point, the cops already know. We had been called the cops about the scenario. The cops are patrolling. So everyone's looking for her to figure out where she's going from the Uber to her car, trying to find out where her car even is. We had a suspicion of what she drove, but we weren't even sure. Everybody's looking around for her. I don't even know, maybe 20, 30 minutes later, we find her like walking down the block. Now the cops are still patrolling. Some guy is like on tow with her, like holding her up with his arm, and escorts her to her freaking car. I have to attack. I can't let this sit here anymore. I don't even know what I'm doing on this turn. Headbutting? What do I want to bring up? Another heavy blade so we can guarantee that that's coming into the mix? I guess. I guess I'm going to defend. So, anyway. Yeah, limit break. Do I want a limit break? Yeah, I guess you're right. Bring back the limit break. And a strike. So, at least I have the healing. No matter the cost, limit. No matter the cost. You sound like, oh, I can do a free Reaper. Limit first, hey? So, no matter the cost. It stinks that the limit break keeps costing us 3. Stupid snecko. So, after she gets... Now, the guy escorts her into her car. So now me and Squirrel, we're like hiding out, trying to make sure she doesn't drive. So Squirrel is talking to the guy who escorted her into the car. I don't want to kill it yet, because I want 2 more rounds of health, unless I have to. Actually, I have to kill it. Damn it! Yeah, she was actually in the back seat. That's the truth. The guy escorted her into the back seat of her car. So Squirrel and the guy were standing in front of the car, kind of just chit-chatting, I guess, about whatever scenario happens. And I run out into the front, into the street, to try to hail a cop, to have the cop come back into the parking lot to try to find out where this girl is. Like, let the cop deal with the scenario. To let them know, like, hey, she's in her car, she's got her keys, and let them assess the situation. So the cop rolls in real slow, just goes past me, and like pulls up next to her car. And at that point, when the cop pulls in next to her car, she crawled from their back seat into the front seat of the car. She turns on her lights. Oh, the cop was behind her? Whatever, the cop was like right there. The girl turns on her lights and just peels out. Just drives in, like just right past Squirrel. Squirrel was like basically in front of the car. Just like narrowly avoids Squirrel. Drives right past me. Goes out the exit of the parking lot. So... out of the entrance of the parking lot. So instead of going in, like, she goes out the wrong way. She wasn't supposed to go out the area that she went out. Yeah, out the entrance. It was retarded. And then the cop just like slowly creeps forward and like slowly follows her out of the parking lot. Why they did not pursue, I still have no freaking idea. I guess I just didn't want to do the paperwork or something. It was absolutely horrible. And it ends up like driving on the block and then busts a right, and the girl goes over the train tracks. Everyone watches her leave the scene, and the cop just avoids it entirely and doesn't even bother with it. And then the girl, when she gets home, I guess she got home, wherever she went, She ends up calling the restaurant to complain that we charged her for pretzel bites. She wanted to know why she was charged so much at the bar. Like, I was dumbfounded. It was the worst thing. All right, so what are we doing? We're killing this thing, right? I know. Yeah, like we were just doing everything we can to get the cop to know. Like we knew that's where she was. Milk Jug. It was retarded. Hey, what's up, Alara? Welcome in. Sorry that story took so long. Jeez Louise. But like she threw up at the bar. She fell asleep in the restaurant. She fell asleep twice in the restaurant. She fell asleep once in the restaurant with her pants down in the bathroom, once in the restaurant in the restaurant. She bit my finger. She slammed her head against the concrete. She jumped out of the Uber while I was driving. She had the cops like right there waiting for her as she drove away drunk. Like, and then she calls and complains that she got charged for things that she ordered. And she hasn't been back since. We banned her from the restaurant. She's never been back. But like, completely dumbfounded that the fact that was ever even possible. What are the status cards? I guess this is for bosses. Or what are we buying here? What do we pick up? Whenever you draw a status card, draw 2 cards. Okay, so every time you play 10 attacks, gain an energy. Start each combat 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Start each combat with an artifact. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. Okay. I guess I could just remove a card, right? Start of your turn, add a random colorless card to your hand. Reduce the cost of a random card in your hand to 0 this combat. And exhaust. Clockwork. Clockwork is... Oh, take care, Chappie. Nice meeting you. Thanks for joining us. I'm happy to have you here. Enjoy your day. Appreciate the follow and appreciate you joining in. Welcome to the family. So, start each combat with an artifact. What do you mean that Clockwork also works with a flex? I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that. You have fill all your empty potion slots, heal for 20% of your hit points, and next card is played twice. Flex gives strength up and strength down debuff. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, that's sick. I guess I should look for a flex, so I'll just take Clockwork, eh? Hey, what's up, Gale Guy? I've been watching your stream. Gale Guy, I've been watching your stream on my phone this entire time. You've made some crazy headway with your Wizard of Legend. So I'm going to give you a shout out. I mentioned it before, but if anyone who's new here, Gale Guy is a close friend of the stream. And he was playing some Wizard of Legend while we were playing Slay the Spire. He just got the game. He's getting real good at it already, I could see. So I'm happy to have you, Gale Guy. How goes the rest of the stream? I mean, I've been watching it, but I haven't been able to hear it. How'd you do with Wizard of Legend? And hello, everyone who's coming over with him. Hello, Raiders. My name is Jimmy. Welcome to the Shake the Box. Playing some Slay the Spire, trying to figure out what's going on here. So I guess, yeah, we'll take some Clockwork. we want any of these other cards? Do we want like a Metallicized? Do we want to get Madness so we can reduce the cost of our flex? Oh, nice. Which bosses did you fight? And what other spells? I guess we'll remove another flex, another strike. Sure, I'll remove another strike. And that's where we'll end it. No! This thing's so annoying. It just doesn't stop. That's a nice opener. $16 damage and put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw. I don't have anything there. Although... does this guy even give me any statuses? I don't even think he does. Guy wounds you a lot? Play Evolve. Okay, cool. So I'll play Evolve. I'll play Thunderclap, and I guess I'll Headbutt, and I'll just put the Thunderclap back on top. So I can get another Vulnerable in there. Cool. Thanks, everyone. You got the Flame Boss. Flame Boss is I feel like that's a good one to take out. Not gonna say one of the easier ones, but if the Flame Boss is the first boss that you fight, then the Flame Boss is probably the easiest. The Ice Boss is pretty challenging. So when you're doing the runs, did you kill both bosses in the same run, or did you kill one boss in one run and one boss in the second run, Gale Guy? That I'm curious about. The Slay the Spire is going pretty poorly so far. This run's going alright. I'll say alright. But overall, not so hot. We've been getting our butts handed to us. But this particular class has not been working out in our favor. I almost want to offer. I almost want to take the damage on offer. So I'm going to do this. See what we get. Get a limit. I'm going to limit. I guess I'll defend 2 more times. I could heal 12. I'll let Reaper roll back around again. I feel like we're gonna see Reaper come up again. Unless I just do it now. Just get it over with. Yeah, so that's the thing, because the difficulty of the bosses ramp up when you go from one fight to the next. So, like, the first time you fight the Flame Boss, it's easy. But then, say if you fight the Flame Boss as a second boss in the challenge run, then the Flame Boss is ever more powerful, and it stacks. So, whatever the third boss is that you fight before the final, like, it's going to be its most challenging final form. Yeah, I suspect Reaper is going to come back around. So let's just deal massive damage to it while we can. Or we can do 14 and apply one more vulnerable. You know what? Let's do that. We'll keep it vulnerable. What's up, your boy? How's it going, bud? You were streaming last night. How'd your stream go last night, your boy? So what are you thinking about the game, Gale Guy? Are you happy that you got it? We'll rage now. $16 block. That's pretty nice. But that's 14 damage. 16 block is pretty clutch. This will give me 5 block. I think I'm gonna maximize here. I'm gonna go 16 block and 38 damage. And I don't take any damage. So what other spells did you mess around with, Gale Guy? And did you find any other basics? I saw you playing with the lightning basic. That was the one, the lightning basic that you were playing with for a while, that you got after I saw you streaming, was you got the water basic, but the lightning basic was the one that's Chris's favorite basic, I think, of the game. It attacks so fast. Okay. Guess I'll thunderclap again. Hope that's the right decision. Alright, here's the Reaper that we want. So we're gonna limit break again. We'll Rage. We'll Reaper. At least we get some hit points back. Elite enemies in elite combats have 25% less hit points. Awesome, because we know we're going after them. Ooh, look at that! Another limit break. Oh, is the music low for some reason? That's a great question. I don't. So we got a clash. I'll turn it up a little bit. Let me know if that's a little bit better. I might have messed with the volume in the game. Maybe I did. Oh, you know what? You're right, I did. Good call, Gale. I forget why I did that, actually, come to think of it. I think... break all the limits. Good call, Gale Guy. I know I turned it down for a reason, and I forget what. Maybe I was... either I was streaming in Discord this game, or... I was watching someone else stream. I think maybe I was playing the game while Chris was streaming, and I wanted to hear Chris talk. What's the deck looking like right now? So, we have... a limit break upgraded, so we don't have to exhaust it. We have another limit break on exhaust. We have some strength going on. We really don't have much in the way of block. I think we have 2 heavy blades now, which affects... it's more powerful based on our strength. The only way we're really getting block is off of a rage, which unfortunately we've been getting rid of some of our strikes, which makes it harder to do multiple attacks. So we can use either cheap attacks or some more block. And then we're headbutting to try to get limit break back if we don't already have another way of getting it back. An offering, we put it in the deck, but it hasn't really been doing as much as I wanted it to. Oh, yeah, I have been seeing you on a lot more, Jaboy, so... Alright, so these are the ones that I feel like I never know which one to do. So we're gonna limit. Uh-oh. I actually think I'm gonna... 510. They're doing a lot of damage to me here, actually. It's crazy to say this, but I'm not limit breaking. I want to avoid some of that damage. It's not dealing much damage back, but... Alright, so now I will rage. Oh, look at that. I can put our limit break right back on top. How nice is that? So now we're going to go after the guy in the... Lately I've been going after the one in the back. Yeah, well, Jaboy was also having some PC issues. So I am happy that he's still going at it because... that was very troublesome, I know, for a while. But even that you were able to rectify. What do you mean you had 2 raffles this much? Oh, one person won both. Oh. Was it someone that you knew? So if I play one of these, I can't even. So we're gonna play the one that's gonna come back to us. So I would like to attack with one of these friggin' things. Uh-oh, our Reaper's not gonna do as much as we want. Still gonna do something, though. I gotta play Reaper more often. So, whenever a card is exhausted, gain 4 block. Nothing too crazy there, I don't really want that. A Body Slam, deal damage equal to your block. We haven't really had much block, so I can't see us taking that. Our Armaments is gain 5 block and upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of the combat. I kinda like Armaments, but I'm also down for skipping too, which is another viable option here. You know, we have the Tongs, so at the beginning of every round, at the beginning of every turn, we do upgrade a random card, which is basically our Armaments for free. So, rather not Armaments? What were your raffles, Chiboy? What were you raffling off? I've been lurking in your streams a lot, but I'm usually sleeping by the time you're on. Or sleepy. Cybershot, do you not stream at all anymore? I know you said that's where you stopped, but are you like legitimately stopped? Yeah, so that's what I've heard. The Centurion becomes more powerful if you kill the healer first, which is why I've been going after the Centurion every time now. Because it's funny because I don't really remember that being a thing before. Like, I don't remember it getting more complex. You completely stopped. I stopped for a long time myself. We're gonna limit break. Because there's no reason not to, I guess. Although I could Reaper. Limit break. Then I guess we'll Reaper and defend, maybe? I feel like I can offer, I can defend, then I can offer and see what else I pull. I'd be pissed if I pull an Inflame. Man, that's a lot of damage. Six hit points that I'm losing, but I'm pulling something that hopefully I could play. Come on, give me something good. Ah, there's the Inflame. Damn it! Hey, but at least I get another defend. Was it worth it? No. Oh, wow, it's in Estonia. That's awesome. What were you raffling off? So I can kill the guy in the back. Clutch. That's one down. Pop off. Should I just do this now? kill the guy in the front too and avoid 7 damage. I got more potions. I know, I'm so focused. Thanks, Squirrel. You know the truth. Oh, I didn't see that before. Oh, $100 Amazon gift cards. That's dope. Oh man, that guy from the Sony must be hyped. I didn't see that before. Headbutt. Yeah. Still can't even kill this thing. But that might kill it. No, it won't. It's only dealing 4 damage back to him. I already played Reaper. So there's no reason not to kill it. 1, 2, 3. $20 damage. It wasn't even that much. Upon pickup, choose a skill. Start each combat with the skill in your hand. I'm assuming we're gonna say Limit Break. Limit Break? Oh man, I forget. I'm supposed to check to see what skills I have options for first. I should have looked at these first. Power Through, number 3, add 2 wounds into your hand and gain 15 block. Okay, okay. Number 2, we already have one of these, so I don't need another one of these powers. That's for sure. I already have one of those. And number 1 is choose an attack or power card and add a copy of that into your hand. That would work nicely with Inflame if I happen to have them both in my hand at the same time, but at this point, with the deck of 20, chances of that are unlikely. Oh, see, no, this actually does work good. Power Through is a great thing for us because we have Evolve in our hand already. When we draw a wound, we'll draw something else, so the wounds won't even do anything bad for us. But I think I would have chosen that either way. You're gonna block this Echo Bot, I swear. Is it, am I saying something that's making it go off? Oh, yeah. It's like no good place to put it, because then if I bring it down, then you won't see the... A lot of times if I bring it too far down, you won't see the enemy's intents. So I gotta find a good place for that camera. Should I take the Sapphire Key at this point? I don't really have a phenomenal rig, boy, but I'll take a photo of it. That's true too, because then I guess I'll guarantee what we get. That's true. We don't even know if we're gonna make it that far anyway, so. Alright. More elites. You know we're coming for them. Dang it. This is not what I wanted. So the sentry is first. Oh, I like this opener because... Oh, the Evolve. The Evolve would have been clutch to play here. I know. Look at this, the bag. Evolve would have been a better card for us to play here. Oh, hopefully we get to play it. 74? Oh boy. Well, we can kill the guy in the front. So that's one problem solved. Guess we'll just defend up here. Geez, that headbutt, man. The heavy blade, I mean. I'm taking that damage, so I'm gonna try to avoid some of this. I don't want to take all that damage. .20 block here. The power through. We'll rage. We'll Reaper. And we'll power through. Get some heals going. Oh, you're right. It was a Waste Reaper. It has to be unblocked damage. Whoops. I wasn't even reading. So much for me being focused. See, Squirrel knows me best. I don't know how I feel about offering. Not my best plays. Not my best plays. Yeah, I got 0 heal from Reaper. It's only when I lose health from cards, though, which would be nice. Then I would be more willing to play the offering. It sucks that it just takes from my hit points, you know? So I feel like it's been a dead card for us, honestly. So whenever a card is exhausted, draw a card. Deal 2 damage 4 times and exhaust. Or it can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack and deal 14 damage, which is very unlikely. Or we could skip, which most of you are going with a skip on this one. Yeah, that's true. I heal hit 6 hit points every fight, so I have to guarantee that I use it and don't take any damage, I guess. But I'm trying to get it back up there again. I guess I'm only, like, not interested in it so much right now because I don't have many hit points, so. Come on. Ah, this is not what I want. Okay, well, we're gonna limit break. We're definitely gonna rage. We'll wait on this one. I know. That's how I feel. Where did they all go? We'll headbutt and put our limit break back in. Still just a rat in a cage. Apply our vulnerable. I guess we should have done that first, honestly. Multiple mistakes. That's where all the hit points went, to mistakes. Limit break again. Limit break again. Hey, what's up, Green Bean? What's going on? Thanks for the raid. Welcome. How was your stream? Welcome, Raiders. How are you? Jimmy playing some Slay the Spire here. I'm trying to figure out how to survive. How do I survive? Do I want to... What's going? How are you, the M3? Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to think if I should play this offering here. I'll lose 6 hit points, but I'll draw 3 cards and have the 2 energy. Would it be possible that maybe I draw something that I can kill it with? I don't know. I mean, I might end up just drawing blocks. Oh, you were just fighting this yourself? Were you coming over from Slay the Spire? Dang it. Well, this is not the worst. I don't know if that was the best decision there, but... Yeah, but I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't know what I was gonna do there. I need 18 blocks, so we're definitely gonna do that. Okay, just gotta hang in there. Just need 1 attack and we're it. Do you ever know what you're gonna do? No. No, that's just why I keep dying. What's up? I love Positively Meow. I love that name. Welcome in, Raiders. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you coming and stop by the stream. Alright, so at least this thing's dead. We're barely holding on here. Ooh, pillow. Oh, we needed that. We really needed that. Another fairy bottle? What luck! Okay, so for those of you who are just coming in, we're ironclad. We are on floor 2. And, well, actually, let's look at these cards first. So you guys can vote on cards that go into the deck. We have 1 rage in there already. We have 2 limit breaks in there already. We're kind of going with a strength-based bash build, but we don't have much block. So I don't blame you, those of you who are voting on this, because we need more ways to block and get some, to avoid some damage. These limit breaks have been coming in clutch because our hits are hitting really hard. We're able to like one-shot a lot of things. Lara 421, thanks for the votes. Milk Jug still hanging through. Milk Jug, did you ever actually lay down and take a nap? I'm happy you've been hanging out with me. I appreciate your company. A 3rd limit break? Can there be too many? I mean, the one of them doesn't exhaust because we upgraded it. The other 2 do exhaust. Thanks for the votes, everyone. So how was your stream, Green?